My name's Dr. Michael Hogan from the School of Psychology here at NUI Galway. My background is psychology and developmental psychology in particular. So I came from a background in studying adult cognition and adult development. From that, over time, have gravitated in some of my research towards a focus on mindfulness. Okay, so I'm going along and I'm walking along and I trip on the pavement, and I can have any number of reactions to that. The first automatic thought I might have is, oh, I look like a bloody idiot here, and people are looking at me. Now, because that thought is automatic, you allow yourself to have it, and you don't elaborate on it. You observe the thought and you move on, and you regain your equilibrium and your balance, your calm and composure in walking the rest of your route home. The other is that the experience of, or the assumption that others have looked at you and have had the exact same thought that you've just had could be elaborated quite considerably, and you could judge yourself increasingly harshly. You could carry that judgment on to your next experience with a person who rounds the corner, and there's the assumption that you're still looking like an idiot and they're looking at you and you are an idiot. And so a lot of that kind of social anxiety, for example, arises as a result of elaborative deepening of kind of harsh judgments in relation to the self. Anxiety and depression both have this kind of characteristic. With anxiety, a lot of the thoughts have to do with worry in relation to things outside of oneself. With depression, often has to do with negative thoughts in relation to oneself. So with mindfulness, people will observe the high arousal experience, and rather than avoid that feeling, they will observe that sensation or feeling. Then they'll also observe the associated thought processes that arise to do with worry and anxiety. And rather than elaborating on the thought processes or ruminating upon them as such, there's an effort just to observe them and label them and allow those observations to occur in a non-judgmental manner. Usually they begin with focus on like a body scan exercise, for example, where either sitting or lying down, people will focus first on their breathing and tune into sensations in different areas of the body, like scanning from the feet up to the head slowly and then back down and through the arms and the hands, just to take in that whole sensory experience. And then there'll be awareness of position in space, feeling of the ground, sounds around. But oftentimes the focus is to bring the focus of attention back to the breathing. And as thoughts arise then in subsequent mindfulness meditations, there'll be a focus more on thought processes. As thoughts arise, that those thoughts are allowed to be experienced, but essentially aren't elaborated on, aren't judged. Ongoing experience is just experienced, and through this there's a kind of increased tuning into the subtlety of thought processes.